So why is Delhi not a state yet? Well, there are multiple factors at play here. First of all, the parliament can only call for the formation of a new state on the recommendation of the president. This includes changing or altering the boundaries of an existing state or a union territory like Delhi. And you thought the president had no powers. Now the president is, however, obligated to call for the views of the state concerned before recommending the parliament to go ahead and look into the creation of a new state. Now, while all of this sounds straightforward, it does get a bit tricky in the case of Delhi, and that's because there already exists an act to deal with the separation of powers between the center and the state government. The provisions under this act, however, have been highly contested. So what the act basically states is that unlike the governor of a normal state, Delhi's lieutenant governor is not bound by the advice and recommendations of Delhi's elected council of ministers. The LG also has an additional power to refer a matter to the president in case he has a difference in opinion with the Delhi government. Now the Supreme Court stepped in all of this chaos and said that the basic idea behind this act was to ensure that the functioning of the central government is not obstructed in any way, and also to ensure that Delhi's status as a national capital is not affected, whatever that means. However, the LG in the past has interfered with the functioning of the Delhi government beyond the purview of this act, which is why it was referred to the Supreme Court in the first place. So basically, this act places Delhi somewhere between a state and a union territory. The problem is the very existence of this act could question the need for converting Delhi into a state altogether, and that's because this act allows for amendments potentially giving more powers to Delhi's elected officials. And this could be a more practical solution because amending this act would not require the president's consent or recommendation, unlike introducing a new bill for the formation of a new state, which would need the president's recommendation. So a more practical scenario would be for the Delhi government to ask for more powers to govern Delhi through the act instead of demanding Delhi to be converted to a state. Although Delhi as a state would just get rid of all the clutter, making it easier for the ruling party to govern. Let's just hope to see an either-or scenario.